searching for signs, lost in the sand, whispers of fate, echoes of dreams in the dark slate. Nothing's as it seems. Flip the cards, turn around. The stories we have found in the shadows we dance. Take a chance.
Good morning, Maureen. Oh, 1 second. Oh, that's better. Good morning, Maureen. Good morning, everyone else. And welcome to the My Tarot Morning Reflection Daily Inventory. Chance to take a breath. I hope everybody's having that amazing morning so far. Me, I got up late. I finally having my first cup of coffee. And all that running around, and I get to finally get that reminder when I hear the cards, listening to them like the sounds of the ocean, which reminds me to take that breath. So, I hope everybody had an exciting day yesterday, lots of fun things. I did my readings up at Soul Aura yesterday. Had a lot of fun hanging out and giving readings and stuff like that. So, but what are we doing here? We are doing our daily reflection, our morning inventory, where it's our chance to check in with the universe, where the universe holds up a mirror, asks us, what do we see? And we use the tarot as our reflection. So, with feet flat on the floor, butt doing the cat dance, getting comfortable, shoulders relaxed, neck relaxed. Yeah, it's always interesting when talking to somebody, and again, just seeing them not breathe, and then reminding them about, taking that breath. And people have different reactions. Sometimes it's even like, am I allowed to? So I just want to say that I'm now giving you permission to take a breath. It's okay. So, let's see what the universe has for us today. Whew. So, what am I going to do here? I'm going to make our 3 stacks. Each one a different thread going out to the universe. Each one's a different thought or idea. And if we believe in the multiverse, it's like each one of these is a different path, because this stack will lead down one path. These cards here are a totally different conversation from the other two. And this one's going to go in a totally different direction. So let's go with, what's right at the center today. Let's go for what's right at the heart. Okay, I'm going to do our 3-in-1. Now flip each card over one at a time, like we are reading the pages of a book. And it's so funny because once somebody pointed out that when I do my cards, that I always seem to tap the bottom. It's like, is that some kind of a ritual thing or something? It's like, I never even realized I was doing it until somebody pointed it out. Now I think about it every time, but it's just so ingrained. So, let's see what the first one says today. Wow, we just had a whole conversation yesterday about the 8 of Swords. So 8s are about trying to progress and move forward, but swords are our thoughts and our ideas. And over time, they can become our anxieties if we're not taking care of things, if we're not dealing with things. And so, and I love this picture because, in the early swords, the flower is laid down nice and flat. In the Four of Swords, it's almost like they're resting. And the Six of Swords, this looks like a boat. But by this point, this looks like a fence. So if swords are our thoughts and ideas, by this point, this is representing kind of like our anxieties, where sometimes we get trapped in our head and we start worrying about things in life. I mean, we got plenty of stuff to worry about right now in this country. But we start worrying about things, and it's hard to let go of those things because they're right there in the forefront, like that brick that we hold up in front of our face and it looks like a wall. And if we would just let go and step back, we would see it's just a brick and we can see right around it. So that's the 8. These are the things that get us wrapped around the axle. These are the things that sometimes we have a difficulty letting go of, that causes that anxiety. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. So no matter what we do, things change. Like I say about the Wheel of Fortune is that sometimes we can influence it. If you do the next right thing, if you do the next right thing, you might get the next right thing. But the Wheel of Fortune shows us with our anxieties that, as you see these spinning right here, we have these 3 monkeys. But this is somebody saying, I will reign. This one's saying, I reign. And this one's saying, I once reigned. So it's just that wheel. And no matter how much anxiety we have, no matter how much focus we have, things are going to change. Those things, when we're down, we're eventually going to come back up. And if we look at most of our lives, we'll see that that's true. But if it's happening now and it's happening to me, then whatever happened in the past is the past. I'm feeling this now. So sometimes we just need to remember, this too shall pass. And then here's what I was talking about with the Six of Swords. This too shall pass. So now, see how instead of just forced to stand upright because there's so many swords. So the Five of Swords is all about that conflict we go through in life. The Five of Swords is, I sometimes call it the ego card, when we just feel crushed. But this too shall pass kind of thing. And then it's like with 6. 6s are about harmony and improvement. Numerology's at 1 to 10, so I always say, 5's in the middle, and it's like we're challenging. Am I going to get over that? Am I going to get over that hill? Am I going to make it? And then 6 is that feeling when it's like the wheel is spun, and it's like we made it over the hill, and we can finally mentally say, okay, I've been able to ride past whatever this is. And this is just an amazing reminder of the Wheel of Fortune that, these cards are our, the minors are our day-to-day cards. These cards are the Welcome to Thursday cards. The majors we pay attention to. And this is saying to pay attention to the fact that, the wheel spins regardless. And that when we're down, eventually we take care of ourselves. If we try and remember to get enough sleep and things like that, then eventually we're going to get that moment of feeling like a breath. And it's just having faith of that. So let's see what the advice card is. So today it's an important day because we have the Emperor. And with the Emperor, things don't just happen. The Emperor is about saying, I will make this happen. So the Wheel of Fortune, that is almost like saying, well, I have no control. The Emperor will not accept that. So with this pillar, with these two right here, today it's about saying that, it's the Wheel of Fortune. Is it luck? Is it this or that? The Emperor is saying, I'm going to marshal my forces. I am going to do what it means, what I need to take care of. And that means about making sure that everybody around him is taken care of. So the next step, everybody will be healthy. Everybody will be ready. He is ready for battle. So it's time to say, okay, we have this anxiety. We have, life is going to come at us. We're going to be prepared for it. This is the day to make sure that we are being the Emperor. And that means taking care of ourselves. That means taking a hard look at our anxieties. And what do we need to do? What would the Emperor do? If the Emperor was a compassionate king, if the Emperor, and I know, with what's going on right now, it's like we want to look at this as we see a king, we see an emperor, it's like, but keep in mind in the tarot, this is about, this is the universe trying to give us a message. And so maybe this is a alternative emperor. This is our inner emperor. This card is us, our inner emperor. And the inner emperor recognizes that one of the subjects is entrapped in this fence. And that if we are going to move forward, we need to understand what that anxiety is, those things that might be holding us back, so that we can be prepared. So today we channel our inner emperor. We look at the things that are causing us our anxiety. We prepare for that wheel to spin. And then we make sure that we influence that wheel. Because we deserve to be able to just take that breath and be able to find a little bit of peace as we float through the next phase. Because I tell you what, no matter what the next phase is, we have a choice. Do we want to stay like this? Or do we want to actually be like this? And the Emperor, which again, we are the Emperor, will not accept this. If they can do anything they can, they're going to make sure that this, the peaceful kingdom, if we're the Emperor, we want a peaceful kingdom. So if we're the Emperor, that means we need to influence this Wheel of Fortune. So, it's kind of a strong reading this morning. And again, there are no coincidences. Everything's an omen. How does this apply to us today? So I just did that Tarot Tuesday where I talked about it. I'm going to take that part of the video and I'm going to make it its own separate video. So, today, what do we need to do if we're the Emperor to make sure that we influence that Wheel of Fortune so we can take care of ourselves? Wow, that reading, I forgot to take a breath. So hopefully we remember to take that breath today, because that'll be the first start. That'll be the first step to influencing the Wheel of Fortune. So, take care. Have that amazing day. Be that emperor and take care of your subjects. And remember that you can influence how that wheel spins. That's all. Have a good day. I will talk to everybody tomorrow. Thank you again. And with that, I will say goodbye.